Hey guys, so I'm finally doing an update on my 40-gallon reef tank, and yes, I can say reef tank now because there is coral in there and I'm so happy. So with this video, I'm kind of approaching it differently. I've never done anything like this, so please just bear with me. So here I'm showing you my green tip purple torch, and this is a great beginner coral for anyone just entering the saltwater hobby. It's classified as a Euphyllia torch coral, and it is a LPS. And LPS, it is a large polyp stony coral. You may have heard people say LPS through streams or other videos. So that is the longer form of that abbreviation. It is a large polyp stony coral. This coral does have sweeper tentacles that can extend 2 to 4 inches at night. So beware when you do place this coral or any other corals. Give it adequate spacing around it because it will stretch out and sting anything that's around them. This torch needs moderate water movement as well as lighting, so it's best between the middle and the top of the tank. To keep this torch thriving, keep up with your water changes, but if you're not into the whole water changes thing, you can add by dosing the addition of calcium, strontium, and other trace elements that will allow this coral to continue its great health. It will also benefit from additional food, so you can feed it anything from micro phytoplanktons to brine shrimp, mysis shrimp, any kind of meaty foods like that. It's really fun to watch it eat as well. It does have a little mouth, and it's a great thing to watch. And here I'm going to show you the little mouth on it. So pretty. That's the true coloration of that coral. It seems off because I don't have the proper lens for this camera, and it's under really white light. So here I'm showing you, it's a green Duncan, and the Duncans are really easy to keep and grow well in most reef aquariums. They are known as an indicator coral, so they'll definitely tell you if your water chemistry is unbalanced. They require low to moderate current as well as lighting. They do benefit from supplemental feeding as from mysis shrimp and finely chopped meaty foods. It's really neat to watch that as well. It's a peaceful coral, and it's originated from Australia. So it's a great coral and a great addition to your any like reef tank, because it will tell you if something's off in your tank. So there's the torch and the Duncan beside each other. I am going to be moving that Duncan a little bit lower. And this little bugger right here is a rose bubble tip anemone. This thing drove me nuts when I first put her in the tank. She was moving around everywhere. So now I have her placed on what is to be, I guess, an old coral skeleton, and she really seems to dig it a lot because she likes all the divots and crevices in there. So she anchored her foot or column, whichever you prefer to call it, in the rock, and they prefer those divots to keep their foot safe. Be prepared to move corals out of its way because they tend to walk around your tank, and it will sting anything in its path to find the perfect spot to hunker down. You can feed the bubble tip anemone anything from silver sides to squid to shrimp and any other meaty foods. The bubble tip anemone requires moderate water flow and moderate to high lighting. Usually in a PAR range of 220 to 350 is optimal, they say. The care level for this is really easy. It is classified as an aggressive coral, so just be wary when you are going to purchase one of these that they do walk around and they can definitely sting other corals. The perfect temperature range for this is between 75 degrees and 80, and it does best at a salinity of 1.024 to 1.026. And here I'm just showing the shrimp that's cleaning. It was so cute. And there's Elmer. He's going to get a good clean too. Elmer is my lawnmower blenny, and he's definitely a character to have in my aquarium. He's a lot of fun. And right now I couldn't be happier with the way things are working out for this. So it's an absolute beautiful piece to any aquarium really, but just be prepared that they will definitely drive you insane by walking around until they find their spot. So here I'm going to try to find my little Acan, and there she be. Acans are also classified as a large polyp stony coral, so an LPS. They come in so many different colors, and honestly, it's like the best addition to any kind of aquarium for that little pop of color. It is a hardy and easy coral to care for. Like other LPSs, you'll want to have moderate light and water flow, provide adequate room for it to grow, as it will send out sweeper tentacles to send a message to its neighbors that it wants space. So acans will extend their polyps to capture prey. They can eat copepods, artemia, chopped seafood, or even flakes and pellets. So they're pretty easy. And here I'm showing you the little polyps that come out at night. It's such a beautiful piece. And really, like, if it wasn't for Billy Pipes, I probably wouldn't even have got it. Hey Billy? Thanks, Billy. Acans, and they do best in a temperature range from 72 to 78 degrees and a salinity of 1.023 to 1.026. And they're best placed on the sand bed. And here I'm showing you my arrow crab that I just got. I named her Stella. So Stella, she's definitely creepy looking, but the reason why I got her is because of that rubble rock right there. Inside of there was an enormous amount of bristleworms. So she is my little control of population for there. She can eat up to 3 times her weight in bristleworms, so daily, but I've seen her, she's pretty slow right now, so I'm hoping the older she gets and the more comfortable she gets in the tank, the better off the population will be. I do only feed my tank every other day, so I'm hoping that the population decreases some. Spooky looking thing though, I can't even believe I got it. She creeps me right out, but she's doing her job, so can't really complain too much. And the Charlotte and Wilbur, my clownfish, those are just the standard Ocellaris clownfish. They are getting closer to that anemone, so I'm really hoping that they do host it. In that little crevice there, you see the stripes. Those are bumblebee snails, and they're really good for eating vermidid snails, I'm told, but really I think they're useless. I don't see any kind of change. I did have vermidid in there, and I just manually removed them. My pistol shrimp is now dug under this side of the rock, but the goby and the pistol shrimps still haven't paired, so I'm kind of giving up on that. But thank you for watching, guys, and there's the update. Happy 2019!